Okay. Good evening everyone. Welcome to E.K.G podcast. Sitting to the left of me is my host, my co-host, and my artist, Eclipse 45.
Okay.
And we have a very special guest in the house tonight, ScrewFaceNation. ScrewFace, greet the people and tell them what you're about, baby.
Top shots on deck. What up, what up, what up? First off, I appreciate you guys inviting me to the show.
Appreciate you back, bro.
You know,
Thank you for doing this, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
You know, appreciate you guys showing that love. But you know, I go by the name of ScrewFace Pele. You know, born in Jamaica, raised in Brooklyn, New York. You know, my style is a little bit of that 90s hip hop fused with that, you know, reggae, because, you know,
Fire.
I am Jamaican, you know.
Fire.
So, yeah, it's a little bit about me.
It's all about you today. It's
Right.
all about you today.
You the guest.
Okay.
You
all about
you. The
you
guest. The
today.
guest is always, you know, I
All
mean,
about
our priorities. I didn't mean to cut you off. I do
I'm sorry about
apologize.
that.
Our priorities are our guests.
So,
We're here to make our guests feel at home. We're here to make our guests feel comfortable, and we're also here to talk to our guests about things that's going on in their lives, about the music, about everyday life.
Yes.
What makes you tick? What makes you what makes you the person that you are? And, you know, just believing in yourself and believing in others, and just try to get past, you know, whatever hurdles you may accomplish. Not accomplish, whatever hurdles you may encounter and move forward in life. But right now, we're gonna talk to Mr. Screwface about this music thing. He is a very well-rounded artist.
Yes.
Check his page out.
Check it out.
ScrewFaceNation Pele.
mm-hmm.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
tell the world about your IG page, how they can get in touch with you.
Yeah, you know, you can get in touch with me. My IG is ScrewFace_Nation. You know, ScrewFace_Nation. That's my IG. You can check out my YouTube page, just ScrewFaceNation Pele. You know what I'm saying? Got about 30-something joints up there for y'all, so y'all can get a good feeling of who I am and, you know, the type of music I make.
That's a blessing. Everything's a blessing. It's actually a huge blessing for us to have Screwface in the building tonight, because you know, as our podcast only been in effect, we only had a few episodes, but
It's the fourth official episode.
well, I said a few.
You're the actual
but-
fourth.
Our thing is,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
like
we
that.
we
Number
we
4.
I like that.
we're trying
That's
to.
like a whole number, 'cause that's 4 corners in the box. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We trying to appeal to the masses. We trying to put ourselves on the map, as well as bring forth our guests that come on each week and give them the exposure that they deserve.
Yes.
So that way
Yes.
Yeah, the connection to the people, man, from
Every-
the arts.
everyone moves forward.
Yeah,
Everyone moves forward. And like I said, it's a blessing
yes.
to be, you know, amongst great people. It's a blessing to have great people in your life, and people that support you and you support them in endeavors and future endeavors. So I'm gonna open up with my first question. Screwface,
Yeah.
what drew you to music? What gravitated you towards this industry?
Towards this industry, like, I ain't gonna lie, like I used to just listen to a lot of reggae music. I didn't really start listening to rap music till the late 90s. And really, like, Biggie made me interested in rap music. But my older brother, he used to always be playing, he was into the dancing, the haircut, what he used to play,
He from the
video
Bronx?
music box and
You
all
from the
that.
Bronx?
Hold up, DJ Rob McDaniel from Brooklyn.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, though.
You know, I always was like, you know, I got a taste of it through him listening. But as I got older, I used to, like, the friends I hung with, they used to always be rapping. So, you know, being that I was
Okay.
into my reggae, when they used to be rapping, and they'd be like, oh, oh, and they was hitting punchlines, I never really understood. So I kind of felt left out. Everybody like, they in a cipher, they going, and I don't really understand what's going on and shit. You
I
know?
can respect that. I can respect that.
So, I kind of went and learned it, you know. And then when I heard Biggie, like, oh, he was half Jamaican, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that made it relatable. So I started listening to
Bad
this.
Style,
Yeah, Brooklyn, you know what I'm
St.
saying?
James,
So,
Fulton.
you know, we say Jamaica, but then we say
Fulton,
Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah. You know?
BK to the BX, alright? Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yo, what's BK in Brooklyn? Yo, there was.
Listen,
BK to BX, alright?
We here,
They got
we
it.
working.
They got
We
it. They got it.
so let me jump into this. Let me jump into this to this next question. Well, you kind of answered it because you said the Notorious B.I.G., which I knew personally,
Yeah.
was one of your inspirations.
I met
Give
him
me
too.
some other names who inspired you
you
to
know,
want to do this.
I I think I'm into like lyricists. I like lyricalness, you know.
Okay.
So
So-
I used to like Styles P. I used to really like him.
Very lyrical.
Beanie Siegel.
Okay.
Like, you know, I used to like dudes like those, and I
Everything.
used to like, you know, even the Tali Qualis and the Lupe. Like, you know, like them dudes is like, you know, even the Andre 3000. Like some
What's-
dudes, you just gotta sit and listen to them to absorb
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Soak
And
it
then
up,
you be
soak
like,
it in,
yo,
soak
these
it in.
He just
They
named a
on
whole lot of
another
greats.
level, you feel what
Yes,
I'm
yes,
saying?
another level.
You mentioned Lupe.
Yeah, Lupe, a young Lupe.
I very much love, and I don't throw that word out like that, but I would very much love for Lupe because I don't know whether he retired or he just don't want to do it no more, but I wish he would, I really wish he would grace this with your presence all over again because you are truly missed, brother.
Yeah, Lupe
Sorry
like
about
that.
that.
Lupe
That's okay.
like
That's
that.
okay. Truly missed.
Mhm.
Talk about some of your projects. Some of the things you put out already.
Well, you know, in February, I just dropped that EP, Top Shots on Deck.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Top Shots on Deck. It got like 8 songs on it.
Top shot on deck.
Top shot,
Yeah.
go check it out.
They gotta go
It's
check
on
it out.
YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on
That's
all
right.
streaming platforms.
Skip my
ScrewFace
love,
Kelly.
man.
It's everywhere. Top Shot on Deck. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I checked it out. It hit like maybe like 60,000 streams already.
That's a good look.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good look. That means some recognition is being.
That's a
being-
I
fact.
hope so. You
Being
know, but
recognized.
you know what? But I'm not even gonna lie, right? I see some numbers. Like I say, a lot of times, like what I've been learning about the game, you know, it's like if what you in it for, like you know, certain things satisfy your ego. You see numbers. I see numbers, but I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make a business out of this. How I want to see money out in it.
That's a fact.
Right, and
That's
then
a
I'm
fact.
seeing these numbers, but these numbers is not equating into no money. You feel what I'm
Be
saying?
patient. You know why? Because the more views you get, it opens you up to another stream. It opens you up to another platform, and the more views you get,
Yeah.
you can start commanding certain things. And to be honest with you, I'm actually learning that as well because
Yeah.
you know I'm new to the podcast game. Everybody, I've been in music for 20 years.
Mhm.
But I'm new to the podcast thing, and you get paid for your streams, you get paid for
Mhm.
your views.
Mhm.
So you continue to rise, the doors is gonna open up for you.
Yeah, cause I feel like a lot of it is a stepping stone. Like I tell my nephews and my man, I tell them like, because how they got everything, people listen to the radio on their phone and watch TVs on their phone,
Mhm.
and now they kind of conditioned to like some dudes they bought the EP off the strength from our website, which is Aside Enterprises. You know what I'm saying? It's
Speak
not-
on it. Speak on it.
that's,
Give him that. Give him
You can
that.
check out the website. That's Aside. That's AASY Enterprises. You know, ENTERPRISES.com. You know, you go there, you can see the music, you can see the book, you can see some of the clothing that we working on.
Okay. Okay.
You know, Jasmine designed a lot of the clothes, so that's Divine Design.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
But-
know that, Jasmine.
But you know, a lot of people they bought the
Blow
EP and downloaded it, right, just on the strength.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, people so conditioned, they rather go listen to it on the app. They already conditioned to just press this or press that.
You know
You
what?
feel what I'm saying?
Those people ain't gonna be around for long. You know why? I call them, and this is an old term, I call them fly-by-nights. Because if you cut corners to do what you got to do in this game, you're never gonna survive. You're never gonna make it because it's a process. Like I said, I've been in the music industry for 20 years. I've been around since Elektra Records. Elektra Records is no longer in existence. I've been around since then. I was a good, well, I could say not a good friend, but a friend to Rick Posada. He used to be one of the A&Rs at Elektra. He taught me a lot. He taught me to, number one, he taught me to believe in myself because I didn't know anything. I was very green to the industry. And he taught me to believe in yourself, and if you feel that strong about something, don't let nobody deter you from what you're doing. Which means, in layman's terms, like you said, you put all your stuff out there, but you're not seeing the residuals come back. When those residuals start coming back to you, trust me, they're gonna hit so hard, you're gonna be astounded because I've watched your IG page. I didn't view your YouTube page yet, which I should have, but you know, I mean that's another story. But your IG page is crazy, and everything that you drop is something that everybody could identify with. It's not just, oh, he's talking about this, he's talking about that. What I get from you is that your love for the music, your love for what you're doing. And when somebody loves what they do, that's first. You gotta love what you do. Once you have that love deep inside you, rooted deep in you, everything else is gonna fall in place. And I appreciate what you're doing with this music because there's not too many positive people out here that is gonna make an impact and get people to follow them and listen to them.
Yeah.
So I salute you for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all said that, right? And you know what? I think that needs to be said, right? Because they be telling me all the time, like my team be always telling me, I'm like, yo, we not doing nothing, right? I keep saying that. They're like, we doing a lot. I'm like, yo, but I don't see it, right? So for y'all to say what, yeah, so now, so yo, I hear it all the time, yo. Y'all like, yo, listen, man, you don't see it. I'm like, what? What we do? We ain't doing enough. We need to be doing more.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no,
right?
listen,
I be feeling
more.
the same way.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you
I be
something.
feeling the same
The
way.
fact that somebody else sees you doing good things, great things, only thing that's gonna do is increase your following. And once your following increase, I'm gonna be honest with you. We worked together for a short time, ladies and gentlemen. But my thing is, when we had a conversation about music, I looked up and you was there no more. I said, damn, how am I gonna talk to him about this?
Yeah.
But the good man upstairs always keep people connected.
Okay.
And social media was my outlet for me to talk to you, for me to view what you're bringing. And what you're bringing is something very positive that everybody's gonna like. Everybody, just tune in, people. If y'all tune in, trust me, tune in and listen. He has so much music and he got a lot of videos.
Yes.
And I'm quite sure.
Yes, he got a lot of freaking videos.
That everybody will love. Not like, everybody will love. Because it's all positive vibes. We give off nothing here but positive vibes. And we don't have nobody but positive people on this podcast. And I do apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. It's just that I say that because when I went on his page, I be trying to do the flyers and everything, alright? It's a lot to do behind
he does
scenes,
the flyers,
man. It's a lot to do behind scenes, y'all. I need all y'all wave at everybody. I love all y'all. But listen, it's a whole lot to do. When I try to do the flyers, I was going through your page. I'm like, I just need one picture. Just give me one picture. I can just chop and screw and put it together for a flyer. Like, damn. Everything you had was a video. I was like, damn. Made my work very hard.
Oh, yeah.
I love it though, but he has videos, y'all. Please check them out because every video is positive, man. Like everything is for reals, man.
Check this out. Life
I just
is
have to say
easy.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
Life
is
is easy.
love, man.
And you know what? We're gonna continue. Just give them some more about yourself. Give them some insight. Give the people. This is what they want. Just
They
give
want
them,
you.
give them whatever.
You know, a
You
lot
want
of times. Nah, you know, I'm gonna talk about. Matter of fact, let me see the book. I gotta plug my book. The Factor.
Talk about that. Thank you.
The Factor when depth before the sound is tested. Cause you know I'm also an author, a published author. You know I got the book, The Factor.
There it is.
You know you gotta
Talk
get
about
a
it.
copy.
Talk about
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Gotta get you the Factor when depth before the sound is tested. You know I wrote that joint in 2006 while I was serving my federal sentence. Right? That's a whole nother story though, but
that's another podcast.
that's another story.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah, but you know the Factor when that before the sound is tested, a lot of people they used to tell me it reminded them similar of Power. Like, you know, when I was locked up, Power wasn't out yet, you know. And like I said, I wrote this in 2006. But it might have similarities or whatever, but you know, this got a theme in it. You know what I'm saying? This got a theme and a more to the story, but you know, it's an adventure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because really, it's like a lot of people always say what they will and what they won't do, but a lot of times, a lot of people haven't been tested. A lot of people haven't faced their fears in life. You feel what I'm saying? So now in this book, this person, he kind of faces his worst fear, and his reaction is almost as of those that he condemned. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like now, when you're in that position, what you gonna do? How would you really react to this?
Okay.
You know, a lot of people always say, man, I would never do this. You know,
Can't say
you
what
never
you
know.
gonna do unless you face with
You
that
know,
adversity.
unless you face with it.
There you go.
And, you know, sometimes you know, as life change, your values change, your
Okay,
principles
okay,
change.
okay.
Anything, you feel what I'm
That's life.
saying? But you never know. People never really know, so because I say they never been tested.
You know, speaking of tested, this podcast is a test of our true testament because we pride ourselves on having nothing but the best sitting here amongst us. And the fact that you agreed to come here and sit down and talk to us and talk to the people,
Yeah.
that's a true testament.
Yeah.
That right there is a blessing.
And it's a blessing as you say that, you know, I gotta, you know, go ahead and give God big ups, you know what I'm saying?
All praises
Glory
to-
goes to
all
God,
praises.
you know, we gotta say that, you know what I mean? We're supposed to lead with that, but you know, it's a blessing, just like you say.
Oh yeah. And you know what? It's a blessing. It's a blessing to surround yourself and be surrounded by people not only are like-minded, but people that share the same values, the same differences, the same state
Yeah.
that you know that you're traveling, because life is not easy. This game is not easy.
No, it's not.
And there are a lot of obstacles that could prevent you from doing what you love. And from us having the few conversations that we had so far, I feel that you have that it factor. Like, because when somebody love what they doing, and I feel that.
Yeah.
And people, I'm gonna be honest with you, it shows in all his videos. Check them out on IG, YouTube.
They gotta check their YouTube page
it
out,
shows,
man. They
it
gotta
shows
check
that
their YouTube page out.
he cares about this.
Man.
And not everybody shares that, because
Right.
people
You know.
people want something from you.
Yeah.
They don't want to show you the respect that you deserve. So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta take it.
Take it. Yeah.
You gotta take it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, people. Man said right here.
Yeah, man.
Man said right here. I can go on and on about him, but go to his YouTube page.
But
Go to his
know,
IG page.
You know, it's crazy you said that, right? Because you know, there's the times I have a lot of doubts, right? But while I was sitting, right, because you know, like I say, I had like a 24-year sentence, and I ended up overturning half my case, federal sentence, right? And they almost got like 15 out of
Talk
me.
about it.
Talk about it.
Overturned it, you know what I mean? In the end, I ended up serving 8 years over the maximum time I was supposed to get, but I ended up getting out 8 years early. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
Smart
But
brother. Smart brother.
while I was in there,
Smart brother.
like I felt like, you know what, you're gonna be too old when you get out. Why you keep writing? But you know your mind still works.
Yes.
Overtime.
I read
Yes.
so much.
Overtime.
I learned how to write a book, and now from the books, I'm into screenplays. I'm trying to develop movies, all of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the thing is, like you said, that love was still there, so it kept going. So now, boom, I'm with my case, and I'm like, you know what? Why not pursue the things I kept thinking about while I was in there? Like, yo, you got a chance to do it now. Why
Put
not?
to work.
Like, you see, so what if you fail? It's like,
Right.
you could just go to work. You could just do what everybody do.
I
You
mean,
feel what I'm saying?
But I didn't mean to cut you off, but guess what?
He spit that shit.
When you say how many people fail,
Mhm.
but how many people fail over and over again but still get back up to do what you're doing? A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just, once one door closed, they give up and they move on.
Yeah.
But no, we not like that. We not quitters.
Yeah. And you know, only the people in my life could really know that it be mad ups and downs, but people don't
Facts.
even really know that. But the people close to me, they know that. Cause I vented to them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
yo, shit's going crazy right now. You know what I mean? People don't really be knowing, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get where you just be like, man, I don't even want to do that no more. You just, you know what I mean?
I was about to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Man. I'm about to do
Book.
the same shit, son.
Get the book.
Gotta check
This
it
is
out.
why
That's
he
a
my
movie.
part. See,
Yo,
this is
that's
why
a
he-
movie.
Mm.
That's a movie right there.
Get the book.
That's
Get
a
the book.
movie. I
That's
ain't
why
never
he my
saying
partner.
that. That's
See
a
this?
movie right there.
This is
Now,
my
People
fan
love
right
this.
here.
It's a movie.
Man, I write stuff down. I write stuff down to ask. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not. I've been off script since we sat down. I don't want to sit down and ask everything that I wrote down. I mean, and I keep stuff in my head.
We ain't black and white.
But
We just black.
It's Juneteenth.
I mean, I just want to.
Juneteenth.
I just want to. Exactly. It's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
I want to.
Oh, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm sorry to cut
Yeah.
you.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry to cut you.
Nah,
I'm
that's
so
not a
sorry.
cutoff. That's not a
I'm
cutoff.
so sorry. man.
Happy Father's Day. And you know what?
All the
Happy-
kings out
Father's
there.
Day.
Happy Father's
Happy
Day,
Father's Day.
to all of the mothers that play that role as
Yeah.
well.
Facts.
Yeah, yo, you know what? That's something we gotta talk about.
We gotta talk.
Man.
Speak about that.
Cause you know, I come out here and the men out here, they got it bad. They kind of a lot of weak dudes out here. You know what I mean?
You know, kind of a
Because
lot of. There's a lot of them.
dudes,
a whole lot
it's
of.
just the standards.
millions
I
of
don't know
them.
what it's
Millions
like.
of
The
them niggas.
standards have dropped so low right now.
Low ain't the word, man.
Dudes is
You know
just
what?
comfortable
I'm-
with just. It's like these women don't got no help for real.
You
I'm
know
not even
what?
gonna lie. They
I'm
don't got
gonna be
no
honest
help.
with you.
They don't
It's,
got no help. They don't got no help.
you know what? That's
Word.
like a double-edged sword, because
Speak on it. I know you
a
gonna-
lot of men,
Speak on it.
a lot of men have fallen by the wayside
Hmm?
via prison,
Mhm.
via drugs, or you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. But prison and drugs. Let's talk about that. And a lot of women have been faced with the decision to
They
do
got
things on
involved.
them own.
Yeah, they got involved, yo, because now you come home, you know, they know how to fix their own car. They know how to do it. Yo, you know what? I'm telling you, these women out here, they raising their lovers, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They raising their
Yo,
lovers.
Yeah.
you hit the nail on the head with that
Yeah.
one, man. What?
It's unfathomable that the way that women have evolved when
They had to.
they weren't expecting
They had to.
women to evolve.
Nah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm in full effect of women getting the same earning potential as
Man.
men,
Facts.
because they actually carry us.
Facts.
Yeah, you know, not to cut you off and that. You
That's
know what
no
I'm saying?
cut off.
Women, like they had to compensate, right? But at the end of the day, we men, we really run shit. But we ain't been living up to the standards and our duties and been
We have
accountable.
for years.
Because at the end of the day, we govern shit, we protect shit. You know what
Cranberry
I'm saying?
juice.
We men. So it's on us. You know what I mean? They just taking up the slack because dudes is not doing what they supposed to be doing.
That's a fact, because of mainly the two things that I said: prison
But
and
Yeah.
drugs.
Now,
Now,
hold on. Can I say something
Of
about
course
that,
you can.
though?
Of
Because you
course
brought
you
it
can.
back. I was waiting for you to bring it back. Now, all three of us in here, we've done time. Got the F on our backs. All right, cool. Hold on.
I'm very innocent, and I'm
Wait,
going to
wait,
maintain
wait,
that
wait. But look what
through all my
look what one
travels.
king did. He got this book.
Factor.
The Factor. Alright.
That's a
Then-
progress.
Look, we got another king. That's the thing. Hold down his family. And what's the second generation or third generation? Third generation. He handles all of that too. And he has a beautiful queen with him. She's strong too.
Oh, baby, I love you.
All right. And I'm not going to talk about me. It's not about me.
Yeah, it is about you.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is about you. Now,
But-
he's not going to say it, but I am. And I don't mean to cut you off. But he's another king who, I mean, when we first met, it was nothing but, I'm not even going to say love. It was nothing but respect, a mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
The same way it was when we met each other. It was a mutual, and
How y'all met?
We-
How
we-
we went?
Yeah.
same place. But it was a mutual respect.
I
And,
came after, way after you.
and then, I'm not gonna lie, he was so frustrated with the way things were going, and he was ready to give up. But guess what? I was sitting right here.
He the glue.
I was sitting right there saying, "You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He the glue, y'all.
We gonna do this."
He
Yeah.
the glue.
And guess what?
Yo.
We sitting here today
Yeah.
with this man right here,
Yeah.
and that's enough about
This
us.
is
Yo,
great.
You done guessed it.
no, sometimes,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but the energy is the same, right? Because
That's
sometimes you
serious.
just need somebody to believe in you, right?
Of course.
See, I don't fuck
Yes.
with nobody that if you don't believe in what I'm doing, like fully, and
Why
don't
you
see-
here?
I'm not even fucking with
Why?
you.
No,
like
look.
that.
Guess what?
You know what I'm saying?
If we don't share the same energy, if we don't share the same views,
Yeah.
why the fuck are you here?
There you
I don't
go.
need you around me.
There you go.
So you have to surround. Like I said,
Spit that.
15 minutes ago, you have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals
Yeah, man.
that's gonna
Facts.
either push you to
Facts.
to do what they know that you do best,
Yeah.
or ride that wave and be like, I don't give a fuck about a hype man.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm my own hype man.
Yeah, man.
Somebody to tell you, listen,
X.
this is good,
Great.
but guess what? Push yourself a little more.
Yeah.
And once you push yourself a little more, everything else is gonna open up. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I doubted myself, and he did it to me.
Yeah.
I did it to him. He did it to me. It was like, yo, listen, nah, fuck that. You're not gonna do that. You're not just gonna roll over and go to sleep.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I am. He said, no, fuck that.
Yeah, we gonna fight. We gonna fight.
But
Fight.
you know what? It's all about self-preservation
Mm-hmm.
and the will to win. And again, I'm not gonna stop plugging them.
Yeah. Factor.
Get the
Fact
book.
check.
Get the book.
Right?
When
Read the
before
book.
the sun is tested, man.
That's the blueprint of facts.
And like he said,
the blueprint of facts right there.
Facts.
started this book in 2006.
Yeah, 06, you know what I mean?
2006.
It's gonna be a movie. They gotta check it out, yo. It's it's guaranteed page turner.
And
Guaranteed page turner.
I got something that I was looking at. When we conclude, I'll go on my phone and I'll show you.
Yeah.
It's a preview on the right people to contact.
Yeah.
It goes, and I no BS. It popped up on my page today, and I looked at it and I subscribed to it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and they sent me an email. It's all about the do's and don'ts and how to make yourself marketable in
Fact.
this industry.
Yeah.
It's about how to make yourself marketable.
That's right.
That's a
And
fact.
it helps. And like I said, I'm just learning about it today,
Mm-hmm.
and I've read enough to know that if you approach certain individuals in a certain manner, present your stuff in a certain way, because everybody's not the same. Everybody's not going to want to see power. Everybody's not going to want to see ghosts.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to want to see Tommy.
That's right.
But if you, Screwface Pele, present yourself the way you present yourself in this book,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna open their eye and be like, yo, listen, we gotta work with it.
We got to.
Have to.
Yo, we got a lot of material, man. But like you said, it's like you said, it's just the love that drive it. You know what I mean? It's like a dream. It's like, you know.
It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't let people into my personal. I don't let people in at all. But I'm gonna give you a little bit. It's like coming home. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Is this right here, to me, and I don't mean to offend nobody, but this right here to me is better than making love, because if you love what you do, that will bring out the best in everything that you do. All you have to do is stay steadfast and communicate. Communication is number one.
That's the key. Huh?
If you don't communicate, if you don't let people know how you feeling, and open up another door that everybody can communicate and talk to each other, you lost, and nothing else is gonna happen.
Nothing.
So, as African American men, and as African American women,
That was fire.
who are raising nothing but kings and queens, because I believe that our race is royalty, and if we don't believe that and we don't put that forward, nobody else is going to believe us, and nobody else is going to give us a chance. So what we have to do is arm ourselves with the knowledge.
Factor. Get you a copy.
Arm ourselves with the knowledge.
Factor.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, reading is key.
Yes.
If you don't communicate and you don't read, nobody's never gonna pay attention to you, because in order to be, I'm not even gonna say successful, in order to be viable, you have to pay attention to what you do. You have to pay attention to the detail. You have to read, and you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. But you know what? Who am I? I'm sorry. I took up too much of your time. Screwface, tell them a little bit more about yourself, baby.
Just a person sipping on cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
You know, we got that single top shotter out. You know what I mean? That's that reggae
Yeah, speak on
single.
that album. Which track on there that actually hit you and you really need them to actually hear that one?
Yeah,
Really?
you know the one that always hit me is the first track. You know, Pop's dedication. You know what I'm saying? That one, you know, they say dedicated to my pops. You know, he passed away like 2 years ago.
Rest
You
in
know
peace,
what I mean?
King.
So in the end, I kind of, you know, drop a couple bars and express certain things.
Okay.
You know,
Spit a
That
couple for
one
the
is-
viewers.
that
Come on, spit a couple for the viewers.
from that joint.
From that joint. I'm
Yeah.
spit some
Yeah,
bars that
Jasmine,
actually
you need to take this.
spit
Sorry.
something that actually really resonate. That like. All right, quick side note, real quick. I know like back in the day, I used to rap about me when I was born. My heart stopped twice when I was born. I ain't supposed to be here, fuck it, but I'm here. So I'll be making fun of that. I'm a battle rapper. That's what I do. All right, but
Shout out to Eclipse 4-5.
Thank you. But you see how that would resonate with somebody like, oh shit, you really could have died, homie. You did die. The fuck. I
Nobody
made fun
know,
of it.
and you know what? Nobody know what that's like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? The only people that know what dying is really like is the people that's been in prison, or the people who have, literally came back from being wounded or anything. Somebody could just stop breathing and then come back. So that's coming back also. But you have to evolve. You have to give yourself credit. You have to put everything into perspective to give the people what they want. That's what we doing right now. We giving the people what they want. We giving them Screwface.
So
That's what they want. They want to hear Screwface.
what bar? What bar? Not even a bar. What verse or what 6 bars for? You understand? What setup?
For the love of your pops.
For the love of your pops. That's
Oh.
the real track, right?
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna be quiet about this, y'all. I want y'all to really tune in. Really tune in, because this is acapella, so you can actually hear the words. Alright, if anything. Anything. Yeah.
Cranberry juice. Take your time, baby. It's okay.
Take your time, really think about it. I'm for real, for real. Cause this is the side of school fans that they don't get to see.
Cranberry juice. Come on, baby.
Think about it.
I know it's painful, but guess what? Go from here. That's what Pop Jukes will want you to
I say like in that one, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of it's a lot of emotions that process and it just surface when it comes. You know what I mean?
do. Okay.
Get your own,
So,
daddy.
I say.
I'm sorry. Elder Fly.
Say, this is for my pops. I will not stop until I make them pay. That's all they respect. Didn't want me to be like you, but I followed your step. Told me you loved us with all of your breath. Told my baby moms that I was still here, although I left. Been to the bottom, success is all that's left. I'm calling next. Car from my mom's house, double deck. Went from cutting keys to cutting checks. Bulletproof SUVs, I'm so far up, phone calls won't get to me. This how it's got to be, the pain's got to me. Sacrifice my life happily, so my whole family could live happily. Lost the best half of me. I could tell how you fuck with me by how you break that math with me. Told my niggas that I was chasing my dreams, pushing my book, and they laughed at me. Who God bless, no man curse, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm the one.
Yeah. I
You
know,
know
I
what?
know. You said something. Yeah,
One-
I know. Yeah,
one thing.
Your poems.
Stuck out. Up next.
Up next.
Guess what? It's a declaration. You up next.
Yeah.
Because the words you use before you just spit that acapella. And if I'm not mistaken,
That was fire.
that was about 19 bars. I mean, I wasn't counting. What? No,
Yeah,
listen.
That one
you
was
know what?
a shot.
No. Listen, it's not about how long it was or how short it was, but the effectiveness. And when somebody does something from their heart, that's it. And like I said, what stuck out to me was when you said up next. It's not too many people in this industry that can honestly say up next and feel it and believe it.
Facts. Only.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You said that to me earlier. And if you don't believe it, who else is gonna believe it?
Yeah.
If you don't feel it, who else is gonna feel it?
Yeah.
It gotta be like that. Just
You
like
got to be self-motivated.
that's just like you said you got your sentence overturned.
Yeah.
Guess what? You was the author.
Yeah. Factor. Sim Campbell.
Right.
Go get that.
Was the author
You get that.
to say,
that.
listen, I'm gonna overturn this
Yeah.
that.
and I'm gonna get
that.
my ass the
Get
fuck up
that.
out of here. And guess what?
Hey,
It happened.
facts.
So
Yeah.
for you to overcome those hurdles and for you to push forward and do the things that you're doing in your life, from where you were then to where you are now to where you are now,
Yeah.
speak volumes. Because nobody is gonna believe in you like yourself, and nobody else is gonna want to push and stand beside you if you're not doing what you said that you was gonna do.
Yeah.
Facts.
And everything that
Facts.
you have portrayed to me since I've met you and we spoke, I'm a believer.
Yeah, I appreciate the love.
I'm a believer.
Thanks, yo.
I'm a
Yeah,
believer.
no, man.
I'm a believer.
Word.
You a
Because-
king, baby.
Appreciate
Come on,
that,
man.
man.
Because
You a
when
king, baby.
when we met and the conversation that we had, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I would never do a podcast without bigging up certain people in my life. Big Biz, DJ Big Biz, you are the fucking man, and I'm sorry.
DJ
And if
Big
I
Biz.
say it like that, you are the man.
Go look him up, DJ Big Biz. DJ Big Biz.
And-
DJ Big Biz.
And two of my
Okay, way better, man.
two of my fallen angels. Two of my fallen angels.
Two
My
kings.
nephews.
Two kings.
Peace.
Way better, man.
Rest in peace.
Okay, way better.
Don P. Rest in peace, Don Gunner. I'm gonna be honest with you. P, you came to me in a dream when we first started this, and you told me that I was being selfish because you weren't here no more. And I shouldn't give up. I sat on the edge of my bed. I cried. I got on my knees and I asked God why.
Save it.
And
I'm gonna go to
He
my
answered
next.
all my prayers.
Huh?
My bad. I'm gonna go to the next
He
station.
answered my prayers, and you told me, why you holding your head down? Keep pushing forward what we started. And guess what? In 2009, this fucking coward took you away from us. I love you, I miss you, and I will forever love you. Now,
Amen, baby. Love
Don
you.
Gutter, his sibling. I lost two nephews. My sister lost two sons. One in 2009, one in 2015. Don Gutter,
So this way you can eardrop it to
I love you. DJ Big Biz, I appreciate everything that you did for us.
you. Everything.
I appreciate the fact that you were the first and only DJ to spin our shit.
Yes.
Nobody spent our shit before. Nobody gave us an opportunity. Motherfuckers didn't even want to give us a chance. But guess what? DJ Big Biz, my Philly Connect. I'm gonna always call you that.
BB.
You're my Philly Connect. I love you, and we gonna make this happen, baby. We gonna make this happen
Salute.
with this cranberry juice. But let's get back to ScrewFace.
Yeah. Go to this.
ScrewFace. Tell them about some more of your work.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
gotta
fact.
tell them about the messy pain in Bishop Bando. You know what I'm saying? That's
Let me hear that.
two of a side enterprise artists. You gotta check them out. The Messy Painter,
Speak on it.
the Messy Painter.
Give them their IG and everything. YouTube,
yeah.
all that.
All that, everything.
What's that? The Messy Painter _ What you remember his IG? I'm gonna have all that in a second. Definitely, I'm supposed to know that. That's on me.
Listen,
Listen,
we
you know.
we here vibing.
We
We
here
here
vibing,
vibing,
man. It's real
and
nigga
he just spit some emotional lyrics
Mhm.
that that resonated. So listen, it's gonna come back. Guess what? They're gonna hit up Jasmine,
Yeah.
and they're gonna give Jasmine. You're gonna give Jasmine all the info so that we
Have
can
all
pass it
that.
on to the masses.
That's
Yeah,
a fact, that's a
Bishop
fact, that's a fact.
Bando. You know what I mean? The Messy
I'm-
Painter, Simon Black.
I'm quite sure if they type in those names,
Yeah.
the profiles is gonna come up.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know.
we do.
That's
Yeah,
what
all
we do.
they
We
gotta
shout
do is go to
everybody.
side
Fuck
That's
out
what we do.
everybody. Yes.
Aside Enterprises. Go check that out. Check out the website. You know what I mean? Check out the IG. We just trying to do something.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I love it.
I mean,
Positive.
I love being
I
honest.
love
You
it.
know why? Because
Love it.
if you honest, anything that somebody presents to you
Mhm.
is not gonna be bullshit. Because if you lie to somebody, you gotta tell one lie to cover another lie to cover another lie to cover another lie. We don't do that here. We're honest, and I have done nothing but be honest and tell you that everything that I've witnessed on your IG page, everything that I've listened to
Official.
on your IG page. Like I said, I haven't gotten to the YouTube page yet because
Oh,
life
yeah,
is crazy.
You gotta check the
sometimes.
YouTube page. That's the
But
movie, man.
It's
Ooh,
it's
I like
it's
that
actual
song.
and it's
That song
factual.
is lit.
Yeah.
And it hits. It hits because it's real. And if you grew up in any hood, there's music on your page that somebody can always relate to. That they can say, wow, if nobody wasn't a part of it directly, they can say, I knew somebody that did that. Or,
Yeah.
I was around somebody that moved like that.
Yeah.
And that's rare
Okay.
because you don't have too many positive people.
You know what? That's why I say
Thanks.
sometimes I just like represent the era and the time. And I always give credit to the young dudes and the young artists.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do need that support and they do look up to us. Like I say, even like
Oh, yeah.
earlier, it still falls on us as the men. You know what I mean? Because our
We fucked up.
responsibilities is heavy. And even though we know, like you were saying earlier, we have a lot against us, and we know these things. It's like, even with today, with all the information we know, we still kind of like under that mental slavery in a sense, because we can become conditioned, and then we become like
It's like prison.
complacent. You
It's
know
like
what I'm
prison.
saying?
Some we talked about that earlier too.
Yeah.
Some guys can't come out of that. They can't move forward because it's like their feet are cemented,
Mhm.
where they can't move and they get frustrated.
You know what I think I realized, like, it's like a psychological thing, because we become used to familiarity. We seek certain, like I come home and I'm looking for certain taste. Like this food, I remember, and it's not the same. Because
Different cook.
the ingredients that change. Something is not the same no more. And you keep chasing that. Sometimes you gotta move forward.
Everything is not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same.
DJ Big Biz, you told me this earlier. When in 2012, I had 4 tracks on a mixtape, Rise of the Underdogs, which was number 7 in the country.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ken's Effective, Ola Bola.
Hold
Shout out to Lockness,
on. Lock.
and shout out to AWOL. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are, and y'all know what we can do, and y'all know what we fucking accomplished.
You know what the fuck we
And
doing.
y'all know that I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one thing that I've always learned too. If lightning strikes once, it can strike again.
Mhm.
But when it strikes, because it hit you the first time, you know what mistakes to make, and you know what mistakes not to make. And our goal is not to make any mistakes. So I appreciate y'all comments because I see my phone going off like a motherfucker. I appreciate you.
Snapple.
Appreciate
I appreciate
having
you.
me.
I appreciate
Appreciate
you,
you, bro.
bro.
Appreciate you,
I
guys.
really, when I say I appreciate you,
Yeah.
I appreciate you because not too many people
Facts.
not too many people would even travel to
Yeah.
get to a point where we're at right now. A lot of
Right.
people don't walk their dogs,
Right.
and that's old school. Walk your dogs.
That's a fact. Niggas
We
don't
not
know
walking
what-
fucking
You don't know
poodles
what that
and
means.
chihuahuas, nigga. We walking Rottweilers and fucking
That's that fact.
and pit bulls.
You don't know what
Yo,
that means.
We've been raised by the best. You know what?
Yo, and I want y'all, when y'all read that, y'all got to give the people your honest opinion, man. Y'all
Right.
can't sugarcoat it, man, because that's the copy. You got to
Right.
read it and let them know. Let them know what it is. That's a
Nah,
movie.
Go actually support y'all. Don't sit there and freaking just talk it.
Facts,
Just
man.
fucking talk, man. Go.
And
go,
you know
go,
what?
Go actually support, man. Like, come
If-
on with the book, man.
If he would allow me before he leave here, I want to buy this copy right here.
That's your copy.
Oh,
I brought your copy. I brought this stuff here.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am blessed. You know why I'm blessed? I'm blessed because there are not too many people in this industry that will give you anything. Everybody's always asking. Everybody's always asking.
Snapple facts. Snapple facts.
No, you gotta pay for that. Guess
Nah,
what?
man.
You see what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna pay for it right now.
No, man, we ain't gonna do that.
I'm gonna pay for it right now. This right here is a true blessing. It's a testament. You know what I'm saying? It's a testament to his faith in the game. It's a testament to who he is.
Facts.
And
Facts.
if we don't support each other,
That's right.
everything is fucking lost.
That's what I'm saying. That
We
shit's
will
trash,
never,
man.
we will never grow. We will never grow as black men and black women, raising future kings and queens
That's a fact.
if we don't fucking support each other.
That's a
Got
snap.
to.
So-
Come on, man.
I mean, and I hate to talk like this because I'm no better than nobody else. But
You want to see the lights?
when
Go ahead.
when we do things, we like to go forward. We like to go forward to a point where nobody can never ever question what the fuck we do.
That's a
Because
fact, man.
we are our own people. We are fucking survivors.
Yes,
That's
we
a fact.
are, man.
Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. I gotta get this shit off my chest.
My bad.
You good, baby boy. Just don't listen to
Imagine being faced with 25 fucking years. Imagine being faced with 25 years. A motherfucker say your life is over.
That's crazy, man.
You're never gonna be this. You're never gonna be that. Your fucking life is over. Guess what, motherfucker? I'm sitting here.
That's a snap.
I'm
fact.
talking to you.
Please tell him.
I'm talking to you. I'm a fucking living testament. Shit does not stay the same. Once
My bad.
once you make yourself accessible and available to a certain fucking extent,
Flip the camera.
nobody will ever be able to hold you down.
Flip the camera now.
And again,
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you,
no.
ladies and gentlemen, I am a living
Flip it,
fucking
yeah.
testimony.
Now turn.
I'm a living testimony. Nothing stays the same. Now, I'm going to shift the focus to my co-host and my artist, Eclipse.
No.
Let me ask you a question. No,
I'm
hold
gonna play my lights.
on. You're not going to play with your lights right now.
I'll play my
You're
lights.
going to play with your lights in a few minutes. Let me ask you a question. You have a question for Screwface. Do you have anything that you want to ask him? But, just general shit, man. I mean, we sitting here kicking it. We kicking the fucking Willy Bobo.
Well,
That's right,
check out.
motherfuckers. I'm going back to the fucking 70s and the
Says
80s.
that as an artist though, like, cause I'm
Cranberry juice.
my own worst enemy. I hate that
Yeah, he
shit.
stumbles over himself a lot.
What?
He really does.
Mm.
As
Hold
an
on.
art.
As one artist to another. Tell him something. Give him something that's gonna not make him feel that way, because I'm supposed to be his worst critic because I'm his manager. This motherfucker is his own worst critic.
You know, I think it's sometimes
Cranberry juice.
we are going to be our worst critic, but I think in a sense, long as we let it push us and not defeat us.
I like
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Look.
Because
push and not defeat.
Look, hold
the
on.
fact that
That's
Look,
fact.
look,
That's
wait a
fact,
minute.
girls. Yo, that
Fact.
shit official, shit.
Tour.
Wow, I like that. And then he actually fucking hit me up with some shit. So what the fuck? That's
yeah,
some
because
shit.
we criticize ourselves because in a sense we know we can do better.
Thanks.
So I think that's why we criticize ourselves. A lot of times when we having a argument with people, or even when we make our point, is just to make sure what we see is like in coherence with what our standards and and what
That's a
we
fucking
want to
blessing.
reflect. You
That's
know
a
what I
blessing.
mean?
That's a blessing. You know why it's a blessing? Because as two artists sitting here at this table, it's two different views.
Mm-hmm.
Because he asked you a question, and you know what you did? Answered that shit on point at the drop of a fucking hat without even thinking about it. So that's what I say, people. When I say that I've never seen I've never seen anything that I wouldn't want to soak in like a fucking sponge, because It took no effort for Screwface to say what he just said. And what he said was on point and it was fucking real. Because
I love
you don't, people, I'm gonna be honest with you. People don't have that shit in them unless it's the truth to speak about something like that. And if somebody could spit something like that off the top of their head, that's fucking phenomenal. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Today is the, and I'm gonna be honest with you. No, fuck that. Today is the first time on our podcast that I have said and opened up to some of the things that I said.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have somebody sitting next to me that I can speak about that.
That's right.
And for you to be sitting here today is gracious to me.
Man, I
Because-
appreciate it, love, man.
because
appreciate
I
it.
got I got to open up and say a lot of things that I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it because I wasn't in the presence of people that were acceptance, in acceptance.
Yeah.
That people that have been through the same things and walked the same path. That means a lot because for you to go through everything that you went through and to be here, to be living, and to be
living,
and to be speaking
yes, glory to
about
God.
everything that you've been through and everything that you've overcome and put behind you.
Yeah,
It's a fucking blessing.
man,
That's a blessing.
it's a blessing. Life's a blessing, man.
That's a blessing.
Life's a blessing.
Shout out to every fucking body that's overcome.
The factor.
Shout out to everybody that's overcome. That overcome. Because you sit here with 3 black men that, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm high yellow.
You still black.
Piss water.
You sitting here with 3 black men that
Factor.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thank God for a lot of things in my life.
Got to thank God.
I thank God for my wife.
Yes.
I thank God for my children.
Yes.
All 6 of them. I thank God for knowledge. And don't get me wrong, my daughters, I love y'all. I love y'all and Shakina, Amanda, Nefertira, Rosetta. I love y'all. But nothing has prepared me to be the best father that I can be, even though I haven't been the father that you guys know and love. I haven't been there, but nothing has prepared me for life like LJ. Mr. Ellis III has prepared me. He has prepared me because if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be dead or I'd probably be in jail for the rest of my life for the shit that I've done, the shit that I've repented for, and the things that I haven't done. And I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to Screwface and have this two by my fucking side.
She boy guys.
So I appreciate everything. I appreciate the love.
Okay.
I appreciate the honesty.
Appreciate it. Man.
Because honesty is something that will take you a long way.
I appreciate your presence.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Presence? Listen,
I
he in the building.
Presence.
We in the building.
Speak volumes.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry. The refill.
Cranberry juice.
The refills.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cut this motherfucker off in a minute to
But-
get refills of cranberry juice.
Listen.
And Jasmine, we appreciate you too.
That's
We really
a fact.
do.
We gotta
And
Divine
drop the clothing line one more
Fly
time.
design.
Divine
Divine
design. That's,
Divine
you know,
design.
but it's
Divine
Society
design.
Enterprises, you know. You know, we got the logo, we got the pyramid with the in the middle, you know, the foundation. You know, past meet the present, you know. We always
I like that.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like
Please
that.
go support ScrewFaceNation.
Yeah.
ScrewFace.
Check that
LA.
YouTube out. Check them videos out, man. Leave a comment. Let me know.
Drop the YouTube again
It's-
before
it's-
we close. Drop
Like
the
he said,
YouTube
he
again.
done said it multiple times.
Drop
It's a
it again.
fucking movie.
Movie,
Drop it
man.
again.
Check
It's a
it out.
movie.
Check it out. Yeah, man.
Check it out.
We start getting creative. We doing our own videos now. Yeah.
Well, listen, everybody. Again, this is the E.K.G podcast. This is Eclipse 4.5.
Oh, I like. Oh,
And
that's
me?
a flip. Oh, I like this.
You can just you can call me whatever. You know what?
It's the
Spell
poet.
it right
Poet,
and put a fucking Mister in front of it.
Mr. Poet.
That's
Capital letters.
my alter
Poet.
ego, goddamn. One day
Poet.
I'm gonna spit some shit for you. I'm gonna be like, I didn't know this motherfucker do that. But anyway, the guest of honor is this man sitting to my right.
Yeah.
And we appreciate him for coming here
I
today.
appreciate you
We
for having me.
appreciate him for gracing us with his presence.
Yes.
And if I may,
That's what I.
I
asked
want
you
to say
that
I want to
day.
say a little prayer.
Ooh,
Okay.
Like this.
Got to.
Good Lord,
Yes.
our Father who art in heaven, I appreciate everything that you've done for us. And I'm sorry, I'm not bowing my head, Lord, but I got to speak into the camera because I want people to understand. I want people to realize that when you're in the presence of real people, I'm not even going to say kings, because everybody throws that word around a lot. When you're in the presence of real people, you're in the presence of somebody that's making a difference. You're in the presence of somebody that's making this world a better place and showing people that it's not where you came from, it's not where you're going, it's but where you're at. Where you're at within your soul, where you're at within your heart and your mind, your spirit. People will always follow you, people will always be in tune with you, and people will always respect you. Oh, there we go, we back. People will always respect you. And you know what? I respect this man to my right,
Man.
Screwface Pele, because
Screwface.
it's not that many people
Right.
that I've came across in a very short time that we knew each other. We knew each other for a little while, but due to the pandemic, we haven't spoken. You know, things with social media, whatever, blah 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 blah. But it's not. It's I've met very few real people in my life,
Man, I appreciate that.
but you, my brother, I genuinely mean this. You're one of a kind.
Appreciate it.
Because I'm sorry. That's one more person that I gotta shout out. Mr. Hartwell, Sean Hartwell. Who the fuck wants to go to prison? Mr. Hartwell, who wants to go to prison? Please, I do apologize for not bigging you up, bro. I do apologize. But we're gonna make this right. And we're gonna start bringing all our people to the forefront. We're gonna start making everything known to everybody that deserves to be heard, deserves to be seen. So, get at us. And in closing, we're gonna let Screwface take us out.
Screwface.
Tell them where you be again, baby.
Young Face, they gotta get him some old school bars or something. Like give him a few old school bars. And go ahead and let 4 or 5 clips finish it off. You know what I mean? See, Screwface is yard's finest. Dogs are yours and guards guard your highness. In yard you finest. And yours in the arms of minors. Running your yard, spray off, disregarding minors. Never take a day off, we grinders. Block clockers, no breakdown. Block hoppers with dreams to cop choppers. For that cream stay armed. Got Glocks and choppers and arms. Storm and crib. Take the roof off your wig like brain surgeons. Every time I try to leave the game, I change lanes swerving. Like drunk driver, Brittany, Lindsay, Diana. Coke, home cooked, the fiends tell me, remind them in the nana. Talk like the Yankees, the Jamaicans hate my grammar. More than nice with the whip, big cakes like grandma. Move pies like shit.
That's the best
Yo,
song
listen.
ever. That's
Screwface, just shut this shit the fuck down.
It's over.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm done, son.
Yo, listen.
Now I'm fucking high.
You
now,
got,
bro.
yo, listen. Y'all know what y'all gotta do.
I just got lifted like a motherfucker.
Y'all know what y'all gotta do. What he just spit. How many of y'all gonna rewind that 20 times?
Man, that's that old shit.
How many of y'all gonna rewind that 20
mixtape
times?
flow, man.
Eclipse.
Yo, every time we have somebody, they just up the bar for y'all niggas. Y'all better, whoever's next, son, they better up their motherfucking bars, alright? Whatever y'all do when y'all come here, make sure y'all come here prepared.
Cause after this, it's over. Look, Vince Carter. Over. Yo, look, right now, Screwface is hanging on the fucking rim.
Yeah.
What the fuck y'all gonna do?
What the fuck y'all gonna do?
This is above the rim, nigga.
Not a near, not another. Not a near, not another. Shit.
Go home and rewind that 20 times.
But
Eclipse.
G, I love all y'all for tuning in. Thank all y'all. Happy Juneteenth.
Okay, happy Juneteenth.
To all y'all kings out there
Happy
and y'all
Juneteenth.
queens out there. Happy Father's Day. Cause tomorrow I ain't logging on for nothing, so anyway.
Well, I'm going out for a steak.
I love all y'all. Yo, thanks to Screwface
Appreciate you
audience and Screwface for being here.
Damn right.
Alright.
Appreciate
Thank you, boy. I really appreciate
Yeah, right.
this damn yo for us.
We gonna do this forever.
Alright, if you wanna listen, even
We
if you
the
wanna come
fucking
back,
building.
even if you wanna shoot something in the booth.
we probably have to make a song or something.
What's up to you, Daddy? Yo? Listen, whenever you want a nigga like me on your trade, so I got E on the brain. Fuck it. You pop the pill, E, I'm here.
All right, check this out. Let's check this out.
We
Shit.
gotta have to do
Check this
something.
out.
Yeah, dude. Go ahead. Close it out, man. Done.
All right, you gonna close it out.
I'm just saying, this is E.K.G Podcast, E.K.G Entertainment, GG Productions. How we gonna do this, y'all? E-45 Mr. Poet, that's that Mr. Poet, and ScrewFaceNation Entertainment.
Factor.
Side Enterprises.
That's
Name of
right.
the name, but yeah,
Listen,
Factor.
if you haven't taken anything from this podcast, please just listen to everything that we said, dissect it, get the book,
The book,
get the book. Because
guaranteed movie.
it's
Guaranteed.
it's something I haven't read it yet.
Movie.
But when I do read it, guess
Let
what?
them know. Let them know.
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell y'all about what I read. But what I can tell you is this man sitting to my left is a true fucking, I mean my right, I'm sorry. That's that fucking crazy. This man sitting to my right
Let's get about it.
is a true fucking professional. Love y'all.
Peace.
E.K.G
Peace.
Podcast.
Peace.
Full of
Peace.
Peace.